What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Cozy coming at you with an OP12/OP13 deck tech video with my boy Red Shanks because I'm starting to get that itch to play him again, man. I gotta tell you, like, I've had fun playing Shanks in the past, and I stopped. I got on Red Green Smoker, had a lot of fun with Red Green Smoker, but now I'm just getting that itch, man. I'm getting that itch to play Shanks again, and I made this list, and I want to share it with you guys. So we're gonna take a look at this list. We're gonna just see what it does, but more importantly, we're gonna do the deck tech video in this one, as well as some gameplay going into an OP13 leader. I'm not gonna tell you which one it is, so I want to keep that one a secret for you guys to watch towards the end. But let's go ahead and first hop into the deck tech. But if you enjoy content like this, let me know by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, ring that notification bell. I'll catch you guys in the next upload. Peace and love, y'all. All right, guys, like I said, this is our Shanks list that I will be probably running. This is what I run in 12 right now. We may also run this in OP13. So Shanks ability, he is a 5-life red 5,000 power leader. Once per turn, we can activate this effect on opponent's attack, give either an opponent's leader or character just minus 1,000 for the turn. Nothing crazy, nothing wild. So essentially, he is a little bit more on the defensive side of things. So good luck playing him offensively, especially in OP13. I feel like you can get away with it a little bit in OP12 right now, but you do want to be a little bit more defensive in mind and playing bigger bodies, controlling the board, and then going for life at the end. We run 4 copies of Otama, 1 cost, 0 power, 2k counter. On play, give one of your opponent's characters minus 2k power for the turn. It does come in handy when you are starting to want to control the board and you're on a certain curve. Otherwise, it's just a really good 2k to have. Unfortunately, it does rotate when the set rotations come out in April, so hopefully they find something that replaces it. I run 4 copies of the Uda Searcher, 1 cost, 2k power, 1k counter. On play, look at the top 5, reveal a red hair pirate, add it to the hand, then place the rest in the bottom in any order. Uda is very good just to find. Most of this deck is red hair pirate, so most of this deck is searchable. There are a couple of exceptions here and there, but that's okay. Next up, we have Hongo, which is a 3 cost, 3,000 power, 2k counter character who has the activate main. We can rest this character. If our leader is a red hair pirate, we can give one of our opponent's characters minus 2k during the turn. So if we have no threat of losing this character, we can definitely use it. Like, we can play it, use it later on, do whatever the case is. Otherwise, he's also a really good 2k to have, but I would like to at least play 1, rest, minus 2k something, and then go from there. I run 2 copies of Lime Juice. It's kind of like the Usohachi of Shanks, or just red in general. He has a 3 cost, 3,000 power, 2k counter character who has an on play of up to one of your opponent's characters with power 4,000 or less cannot activate blocker this turn. So if we can get something down to 4k or less, or they have a chump blocker, you play Lime Juice and then swing. 4 copies of Lucky Roo, I feel like is a must of. You can run 4 or 3 depending on the ratios that you want to play. But Lucky Roo is an automatic include in any Shanks deck that I have seen or just want to experience. 4th cost, 5,000 power, 1k counter, who has blocker. And on KO, if the leader is a red hair pirate, we can KO one of our opponent's characters with an original power of 6,000 or less. So if they buff up their character with like Dawn and stuff, doesn't matter. If it says 6,000 or less on that card, gone. New addition to the deck is the 4 cost Shanks. This is an OP12 card. Has blocker. On our opponent's attack once per turn, we can trash a card from our hand, give an opponent's leader or character minus 2k for the turn, and we can do this in tandem with the leader effect. So we can put something minus 3k for the turn. Good luck swinging with it. He's also a 4 cost, 6,000 power blocker, which is really cool to see, and searchable with Uda. This is kind of the flex spot here for me. I run 3 copies of Yasop. He is a 5 cost, 6,000 power, 1k counter character who has an on play of up to one of our leaders gain plus 1k until the end of our opponent's next turn. Dawn times 1 when attacking. One of our opponent's characters gets minus 1k for the turn. So he's also really good at board control. I feel he's a little bit better mid gamey in comparison to like the other flex spot, which is the 5 cost Marco in this deck. The one that pops like a 4k, I believe, is what he does. So when it comes to Yasop, I prefer it more for me because I can use it to like swing into a rested character minus 1k something. So if it's a 7k body, it's 7 to 6. A 6k body, 7 to 5 or 7 to 4. So like we can really control the pace of the game with Yasop more so than I feel with Marco. That and he becomes a pseudo blocker because they're gonna have to swing into him and because they just don't want to deal with him, or they're just gonna take a free 7 every single turn somewhere. Next, I run 2 copies of Portgas the Ace. This card's pretty good into like removal, I feel, because he is a 5 cost, 6,000 power, 1k counter character. Doesn't get rushed because our leader is not a Whitebeard pirate. But once per turn, if this character is removed from play by one of our opponent's effects, we just give him minus 2k instead, and he sticks on the board. So they're gonna have to like double remove or remove attack into him, depending on what we're doing. So he is pretty good in here. I may take him out, replace it with an additional Yasop and maybe something else. But he is okay in here for right now. He's kind of like my iffy maybe pick. Next, I run 4 copies of the Uda that comes in the Shanks starter deck. 6 cost, 4,000 power, 2k counter character. Now, if we have a character with 10,000 power or more, we can give this character minus 4 cost in the hand, and it has blocker. So it's a 2 cost, 2k counter, 4,000 power blocker if we play our bigger bodies later into the game, which is really good, and it's really good flex. It's a really good flex pick for us. Not searchable by the Uda, unfortunately, so we kind of got to draw into it, which is okay. Getting into the big bodies. 4 copies of Ben Beckman. Great card to have. A great red generic card too. 7 cost, 7k power, 1k counter. On play, crash up to one of your opponent's characters with a power of 6,000 or less. Still gets around that black Sabo blocker or something that's immune to KO by effects because we're trashing it instead. Really great to see. Searchable by Uda. Just a big body to have. That's a nice card you just played. Go ahead and trash it for me. Next, I run 3 copies of the Silver's Rayleigh. 8 cost, 8,000 power. Not searchable by Uda, but he is a very strong character. With an on play, we choose up to 2 of our opponent's characters. Until the end of their next turn, we give 1 minus 3,000, 1 minus 2,000, and then we can KO a character with 3,000 power or less. So very good control-y card. If they have some bigger swings, we go -3, -2. They have a cheap little like searcher or a blocker. We can just go ahead and get rid of it if it has 3,000 power or less. So -3, -2, KO. Boom. New addition. The Shanks from the starter deck. This is a 9 cost, 10,000 power character. If your opponent has a character with 8,000 base power or more, this card becomes a 6 cost in our hand. On play, if our leader is Red Hair Pirates or is Uta specifically, our leader gains plus 2k until the end of our opponent's next turn. So in our case, Shanks becomes a 7k for 6 Dawn if our opponent has an 8k body. If not, 9 Dawn, our leader still becomes a 7k, still a little bit more defensive. Now they're going to have to swing like 7, doesn't cut it. They have to swing 8,000 power or more because we're going to use leader ability. If we have Shanks blocker on board, they're going to swing taller. So there's a lot of things we can do when it comes to using the 9-drop Shanks. Next, I do run 1 copy of the Pop Shanks, in my opinion. I think this is a very good tech card to have. Gets rid of a lot of problem stuff. He's a 10 cost, 12,000 power character who has an on play of KOing one of our opponent's characters with 10,000 power or less. Just get rid of it. Be gone. I don't need you here. Divine Departure. Next, I do run 3 of the Static Shanks. This is a 10 cost, 12,000 power character where all of our opponent's characters have 1,000 power or less, or lose 1,000 power, sorry. And he also has Rush. Very good control card as well, especially if we can set up like 2 Shanks, play this Shanks. It puts all of their characters to -2, and our leader becomes a 7K. Like, this is a very late game control-y heavy deck, in my opinion, and it's all about power control. For events, I run 3 copies of Divine Departure. If we have 6 Dawn, so we can play this for 1, rest 5 more Dawn, KO one of our opponent's characters with 8,000 power or less. This gets over that kid blocker that people are running in green. It gets over Sabo. It gets over like the Black Dragon if we, have the curve and everything. Like if we play Otama or if we play Hongo, things like that. And then last, I run 3 copies of the Gum Gum Red Hawk from OP01. It is a strict counter event. So our leader or one of our characters gains plus 4,000 during the battle. And we can KO one of our opponent's characters with 4,000 power or less. So using Shank's ability, leader ability, any 5,000 power character can lose to Red Hawk. Conversely, any 6,000 power character with blocker Shanks on board loses to Red Hawk. Any 7,000 power character loses to Shanks, Red Hawk, gone. And we get plus 4K on the swing. So the trigger for this card as well is really, really good. It has saved me a ton of times in person. So the triggers give one of our opponent's leader or characters minus 10,000 power during the turn. So if they have, let's say they almost have lethal, like they need one more swing to go through and we hit the Red Hawk trigger, minus 10K that character or that leader swing, we're safe. We get another turn to try and survive. So this is the Shanks deck I'm currently running in 12. Like I said, I might still run this in 13 with some minor changes here and there. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And I'm going to catch you guys in the gameplay. I'll see you guys here in just a minute. Red Black Sabo. Playing with Shanks. I think we're going to go second. See what happens. We mulligan into something that's kind of sort of not better, but I'll take it. It's got a Shanks. All right. Oh, this is the new Sabo. Ash could have won. I know. 2 Dawn. Nothing going for us. Koala? Is this a search? Yeah, it's another search. 4 crashes that. Swings 5. Rev Army. We'll go 5. Brew pass. Ash just wanted to play Roger. I think you should. I mean, you didn't have Roger until the very end. That was rough. Reveals Koala. Pitched a Sabo. Cool. Base power. That's fine. 6. There's so much counter in our hand. Let's go 8. And then we pass. We have 3 Divine Departures up, boys and girls. Sure. Nothing else can really swing. Just popped 1 blocker. Discards Dragon for stage effect. I'm on 8. With 6,000 power or less. 8. Gets rid of some baby blockers. Or I can just be a big body. I go to 10 next turn, so like... Let's bait the blocker out. Beckman. Let's just get rid of that. And just pass. Start building up our board again. The one thing I can't say about Shanks is he is a little slower than what I would anticipate. He's going to grab the Sabo on this return. He's going to put cards back. Yep, grabs the Sabo. Now he's going to put 2 Dawn under Sabo. Swing 7. Pitching a Koala 2K for the stage. Grabs a Dragon Rush. So 7. Go no block. 2 and 1. 8. We will take that one. Grab a 2K. End on. Because he's going to block. Then he dumps everything there. I think the best play is this. Yeah. Because now we can go Uda for 2. Let's go 8. Go 8. Lock 2K. Uda pass. Uda pass. What do? Rest the Dawn for Koala. This deck's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. Pitches a dragon for stage. That's the second dragon we've seen. Stussy pops the Shanks. Eight to 7. Give you a lime juice. 9. I should have put it here. Full block. Give you a Otama. And a Hongo. Or a 6K. Get counter out of your hand. I think you play Dragon here if you have it. I think that's the plan. Pitching a Sabo for stage. Plays Koala. To play another Stussy. I run so many 2Ks in this. 7. Sure. No. Oh yeah, activate main. Put the rest to Dawn. Yeah. Stussy pops Shanks. Cool. Seven to 6. And pass. Double Red Hawk, baby. Dragon. Ooh, yeah, no, I lose here. I lose now. 8, 9. That's 10. That puts me to 11. All right. We'll try first this time. Crazy, he's a 5 life leader. I didn't even notice. Mulligan. Okay. Search. I have a 9 Shanks. Let's grab Divine Departure here. Pass. Nothing else was really appealing to me at the moment. Play stage. So do I try the starve method? Let's try the starve method with Shanks. We're on 3. Grab the pop Shanks for sure. Because he has to be at what? 4. So he has to be at 3 life. Let's go 6. He's going to take it. And then we pass. And then we just leave him. Leave this man at 4 life. For as long as I possibly can. Okay. All right. Does he just swing 7? Yeah. Might as well. And we'll just take it. That's good to know. All right. Don't really have a whole lot to do on 5 because my Udas did not search what I needed them to. That's fine. I can play this ace and pass. Now let's just build up this board. Well. Grabs a Sabo. 6 to 5. Do we even have a 1K? No. No trigger. Yeah, I like this method a little bit better. I'm not gassed out as bad. 1-7. So if I go here, pop that. If this one of your opponent's effects, give this character minus 2K instead. 7. I go to 9, so I play that. So I Divine Departure first. So no blocker. And then we pass. I'm kind of liking the starve method into Sabo a little bit better. I personally think. Grabs the red dragon. It plays black dragon to get Sabo back out. Nothing else he can really swing into. I'm gonna go no block here. On 9. I'm gonna play Stussy next turn. But then I could just play Shanks right after. Unless I go... Let's go Rayleigh. -3, -2 KO. And pass. Grabs a blocker. Dragon. Betty. And still ain't seen a Stussy. 6. -1 here. No blocker 2K. 7. Kind of got to take that. Gotta take that one too. Another divine departure. So 9k, 10k. But at least that saves me. Or I can go -3, -2 KO again. -3, -2 KO. That's 8 to 7, 8 to 7. Go 8 to 7, get a card out of his hand. And then pass. 2 Dawn up for Red Hawk or Departure. 4k, so that's 9. 6. That only puts him to 5. Plays Koala. Now they can play Stussy, pop something. Yeah, they can play Stussy, pop something. Oh, they played another dragon? Doing a 1. 8. Then they have a 7 and a 9. I'll take the 7. Gotta block the 7. Take the 9. I think I still lose here. 7. 1k. And, well, I mean, it happens. I think Sabo is just... because he spams the board and he has rush and he can do a lot more than what Shanks can handle. And that was our Shanks gameplays. I would definitely say Shanks is going to have a little bit of a rougher time in OP13, especially with that Sabo leader being a thing. That Sabo is so consistent. That Sabo was so fast for us. We just couldn't really see much. We're a very late game / control-y heavy build. I think in this particular one, I would love to do like a Marco pop build if I'm going into like a lot of Sabos in my meta. I don't think I am. I think I'm going more into like emus and stuff. So maybe teching in a Goldie Roger may also be helpful, but it's gonna be a meta analysis. It's gonna be something that we have to work on. It's gonna be something that we have to do. I still think Shanks is fun. It's definitely gonna be one of my more... I'm going to play this to like teach newer players. I'm going to play this whenever I'm having fun with my friends or hanging out with the Syndicate crew. So ultimately, Shanks is going to probably be more on the back burner when it comes to OP13's meta decks for me. But I'm still going to keep Shanks in the back pocket. I'm still going to play it every once in a while. But let me know what you guys think about Shanks down in the comments below or even in the chat when we're talking about One Piece stuff or just in general. And with that, I will catch you guys in the next upload. Peace and love, y'all.